Hello, everybody. I am here to talk about one of my favorite hands from 2025. This was from the Palm Beach Gardens Regional. I was playing with Vince, the one and only Vinny, and we were playing against Ali and Mike Capoletti. And I had this nice 6-5 hand. And as you can see, I opened one club. And my plan was to open a club and jump shift to two spades because I felt like this hand was worth going to game if as long as partner could respond. And then over whatever partner bid, I would bid spades again, and that would get my fifth spade across, and therefore get my sixth club across. So when a club and things didn't go how I planned, unfortunately, it went too hard overcall on my left weak, and partner bid three diamonds. Now, three diamonds here is a new suit at the three level. That is a game forcing bid. It shows five or more diamonds in an opening hand. So now I got pretty excited. I'm like, ooh, this could be a very interesting hand. We might go to slam. It went past, but I made the normal bid next. I bid three spades, and it went past, and partner bid three no trumps. So they now have a heart stopper. Okay, so now over three no, I could bid four spades, but I felt like I could bid four spades on a pretty weak hand. I don't need to be very strong to want to bid out my 6-5, and so I didn't think four spades was doing my hand justice. After thinking about it for a while, I finally decided that it was the best course of action was for me to bid four clubs because that will get my slam interest across. It'll get my good clubs across. And you know what? If we can't settle in four spades, my hand seemed good enough that we were probably going to make four no if partner regresses to four no. And if we end up in five clubs, I think we'll be fine there too because we have around 30 highs. I've got 16 and partner's got an opening hand over there. So I feel like four clubs did enough. It went past, and partner bid four hearts, which showed a, probably a heart control and a good hand in support of clubs. It might not get that heart control across because strangely, in this auction, it's hard for us to agree suits. We haven't really talked about what any of these bids mean, but he'll know for sure that I'm going to take four hearts as a cooperative bid in clubs, and so that's what he did. And I know we're going in clubs. I bid four spades, and now we play one over key card. So 4 no by Vince would not have been key card. It would have been like I've got a diamond control or I've got something and I want to show it to you. But he didn't bid that. He bid five hearts. Five hearts committed us to slam. So I thought I had a really good hand, and he's now driving to slam. And so I started adding up like what could he possibly have over there? He didn't bid five diamonds, which I thought he would with the ace of diamonds, but at the same time, how could he not have the ace of diamonds? What's left in his hand? He could have the king, queen of spades. He could have the ace of hearts. I just started adding it up, and I felt like any hand that Vince was capable of bidding four hearts and then five hearts, that he was going to fill in enough of my holes that we were going to make a grand slam. So I jumped to seven clubs, and I did not buy the dummy of my dreams. Now, if you're enjoying this content, I really would appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and also hit the thumbs up button. But if you really like my content, then check out my website right here, wolpertbridge.com. I've got lessons for intermediates and advanced players, and even people who don't think that they need lessons, like good advanced players. There's a lot that you can learn from me teaching my expert standard system in the series called Gavin's Master Series. Okay, so now I get to play this hand. This is dummy came down, and the first thing I see is that we've got some issues. I'm gonna almost certainly need to solve that queen of spades. I could use the ace of diamonds to throw away my three of hearts and not have to worry about finessing the hearts, but through the preemptor. Or I could use the problem with doing that is then I'm going to be leaving the spades, my ace fifth of spades, opposite king jack 10. If I'm going to play east for the queen of spades, which typically I would do, if you had right now before I play this hand out, if you were to say who has the queen of spades, I would say east for sure because east is the non-preemptor. We know west has a bunch of hearts and east doesn't, so there's way more room in east's hand for them to have the queen of spades. But if east has four of them, then unfortunately, if I use the ace of diamonds to throw the three of hearts, then when I play the king of spades and then I play the jack of spades, eventually I'm going to lose the fourth round of spades to the nine. Now, alternatively, I could take the heart finesse through west, and then I can use the ace of diamonds to throw the three of spades, and I can use the third heart to throw away the four of spades. And then I only need to solve who has the queen of spades. So that's probably going to be my plan because I really think the chances of a 4-1 spade break are reasonably high. And the chances that the king of hearts is on side is also really, really, really high. They jumped to two hearts, and Ali's not a super aggressive player, so I'm kind of expecting her to have the king of hearts. And so it went I decided I didn't need to make my decision just yet, so I played low and I trumped it. And I'm paying close attention to the shape of the hand because the shape of the hand can really help guide me in how I should play the spades. So I played the ace of clubs, everybody followed. I played the king of clubs, and everybody followed. Finally, I drew the last trump. West threw away a heart, so now I know, and I'm throwing a diamond from dummy, and East followed. So now I know West has only 2 clubs. Now, I didn't have enough information really to go on. I decided I would lead the Queen of Hearts, and I got a shuffle and a little hesitation from West, and I decided I'm going to take the finesse, and it won. So that's good. So now I don't have to worry about 4-1 spades anymore. But now I played another heart and finessed it, and some new information happened. East discarded. And that was a surprise because they'd only bid 2 hearts on my left. And so they had 7 hearts and 2 clubs, now I know. So they only have 4 more cards in their hand. And what that means is now I started thinking, oh, I could be cold on this hand. I might not even need to know need the finesse. I could envision a squeeze. Because if West only has 1 more diamond, that means East is the one who's going to have to guard the diamonds. So East, if I can come down to this end position, I'm going to highlight some cards here. The King Jack of Spades and the beer. And in my hand, I've got the Ace 6-5 of Spades. If those are my last 3 cards, East is going to have to guard that diamond. So they're going to have to pitch a spade from whichever 3 they have. So even if the Queen of Spades is with West, I'm not going to need to take the finesse. This is great. My Grand Slam is now suddenly just about cold. Or is it? Now, unfortunately, my next play was the Ace of Diamonds to see what was going on, and West showed out. So that was a disaster. So now what seemed like I suddenly was cold for grand, I am now back on my spade guess because now I know West's exact shape. Her shape was 2 clubs, 7 hearts, 1 diamond, and 3 spades. So now I can't squeeze East. I'm going to have to decide who has the Queen of Spades. And I am a simple man in a spot like this. Normally, I would tell you play the preemptor to not have the queen, but here we know that the preemptor is in fact the one who's longer in spades. So I decided eventually, and I'm simple. I go with the math. So when I know that there's 3 of them on my right or my left rather, and 2 of them on my left, right. I'm trying to do this mirrored, but if West has 3 and East has 2, that West is 3-2, like more likely to have the queen. So I did go through the motions of pitching the spade, and then I played the spade to the ace, and I finessed West, the preemptor, for the Queen of Spades after all, and it won. I made the Grand Slam, and that was just enough. We needed that board to win this finals of the knockout. So it was a really fun hand. I love this hand. I love that that it's the type of hand where if you just follow rules like play the preemptor to not have the queen, then you're not doing enough legwork on the hand. This is a hand where you really had to dig in and find out the whole shape and get the hand right. Again, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you really like it, come buy some lessons on my website. I guarantee you that you will like it, and if you don't, email us and we'll give you your money back. Thank you, and see you next time.